Welcome back, I'm Sean. As we see more and more open style earbuds coming into the market, today we're getting two versions from Soundcore and let's see if they meet the standards of a good open style earbuds, so let's check it out. So these earbuds today were sent over to me by Soundcore for review, and this is not a sponsored post and my review will be based on my honest and unbiased opinion. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing and ring the notification bell so you won't miss any future tech reviews. So the two models we have here today is the AeroFit, which is the smaller one here, as well as the AeroFit Pro, and they retail for a very standard Soundcore price of $129 and $169 respectively. So these genre of earbuds are still really new in the market, and as tech progresses in the future, prices would definitely come down. But for now, I think you are getting pretty premium tech here with Soundcore, so if you're interested in getting them, please check out my links in the description below. So from a design standpoint, these two earbuds are the same genre of earbuds, which are open style, air conduction type of earbuds, but from a case and earbuds design perspective, they definitely have their differences, so let's check it out. So the AeroFit here is a very sleek looking case, and it's been a while since I've seen something so slim and elegant. You're gonna get a more traditional clamshell type of case here with the Soundcore logo at the top here in a nice mirror finish. And at the front here is also conveniently 3 LED indicators to tell you the battery life of the case. And at the back here is also a Type-C charging port for you to charge up the earbuds, as well as a button to check the battery level of the case. In the case of the AeroFit, the lid opens up with a nice snap at the end of the stroke, and the earbuds are presented very nicely inside the case, so you can see how it sits there really nice and premium. And the earbuds here has a very nice shape, rigid, and doesn't move like the Tozo open buds with that clicky mechanism, but it has sufficient flex for you to hook it around your ears. And the materials used here is also very comfortable and has a skin-loving gentle finish, as Soundcore would call it. And on the inside, you will see the nice Soundcore grille and also a word that says directional acoustic, like some super posh design. And at the bottom here, you're also going to see a large mic grill, and these earbuds are also controlled via touch sensor. So moving on to the AeroFit Pro, what you're going to get here is pretty much a larger case, which also gives you slightly more battery power. And you get the same Soundcore logo up in the front here, but at the bottom here, you get a push button to pop the lid open for you to access your earbuds. There is also a very subtle LED in the bottom here, so you can see that it glows on top of the button that gives it a more premium feel. At the bottom, you're going to get the same Type-C charging port, and this time no button for you to check the battery level. So as you can see here, the earbuds itself is a lot beefier as compared to the non-Pro version, and you get that chunkier feel to it, which in this case translates to more battery power and also a more rugged look. And with the Pro model, you're going to get a button to control right over here rather than a touch control, which is good execution if you're using this with gloves or sweaty fingers. So inside here, you're going to get the same deal with the speaker grills as well as the mic grill at the bottom as well. And also the benefit of the Pro model is that you're going to get a band inside here that Soundcore provides inside the box to physically connect both of your earbuds together so that it's more secure when sitting behind your ears. So once you connect it, this is how it's gonna look like, and it's not some cheapo neckband here, and it's actually very nicely designed, and the mechanism here is also really easy to use. So in order to extend this, all you're gonna do is pull on this cable here, similar on the other side. So once you pull it, it extends and it becomes long, and if you want to shorten it, just pull this and it becomes short. So this thing can sit behind your ear to give you a little bit more security when using the earbuds. And as you can see, to click it together, everything is color coded, so you know which side is which. The red side will be the right side, and all you gotta do is just pull it apart, and it's actually quite secure, and you can see inside is actually a metal mechanism to just plug into the earbuds at the bottom. So some similarities is that both of these earbuds uses aerospace grade titanium alloy material, so they're very light and they're very strong, and although there is a nice flat bottom on both of these cases, there is no wireless charging found on both of these earbuds. So the battery life is one of the highlights of these earbuds because both of these gets crazy long battery performance, but the Pro gives you significantly more more. With the AeroFit, you're going to get 11 hours with the earbuds and 31 hours with the case. And for the Pro version, you're going to get 14 hours with the earbuds and 32 hours with the case. That means in total, the non-Pro version gives you 42 hours of total battery life and 46 total hours with the Pro model. So both of these earbuds comes with quick charging, and with the AeroFit, a 10 minutes of charge will give you 4 hours of juice, and the 10 minutes of charge on the Pro model will give you 5.5 hours of juice. So volume-wise, the AeroFit has a very comfortable listening volume at about 45%, and when you pull it down to 5%, you can still hear it slightly, which is good for nighttime use. It starts to get loud at about 80%, but frankly, between 80 to 100%, the volume change is very subtle. So for the AeroFit Pro model, a comfortable listening volume for me also starts at 45%. Pulling it down to 5% and you almost can't hear anything as well, it's just too soft, and going up to about 90% feels loud for me, and although I can listen to it at 100%, I wouldn't feel like I would use it at this volume for a very long time. But similar to the AeroFit, I feel the difference at higher volumes to be very subtle. So both of these earbuds comes with a Bluetooth 5.3 connection, however the AeroFit Pro comes supported with LDAC, AAC and SBC support, where the AeroFit only comes supported with the AAC and SBC support. Another difference between these earbuds is the IP rating, and although we expect the Pro model to come with better water-resistant performance, surprisingly the AeroFit comes with an IPX7 and the Pro only comes in at IPX5. So you're still gonna get good sweat and splash resistant, but for true water-resistant performance, you can consider the AeroFit. So the AeroFit and the AeroFit Pro comes with a 14mm and 16.2mm dynamic driver respectively, and they both also have the bass up technology, but this doesn't translate immediately to sound quality, and we're going to talk a little bit about them shortly. And with both of these earbuds, you can use them seamlessly out of the case, so you can pick either side out from the case and it will connect to your phone immediately and very quickly. Another feature that the Pro model supports is also spatial audio capability, where the original AeroFit doesn't support, but this drastically changes the sound signature of the earbuds, so that's something you need to consider. Finally, both of these earbuds do come with a 2-device multi-point connectivity, which is not activated out of the box, but you can turn it on inside the app. So as of this filming, we're testing these earbuds on a beta version. Both of these earbuds do come supported with the Soundcore app. So at the homepage here, you're going to get two main features: the sound effects, which lets you change between spatial audio, Soundcore default, which contains 3 different types of EQ settings, as well as a custom one. Below that, you're also going to get to remap your button of the earbuds, and this is also pretty comprehensive, but you only get to adjust 3 types of buttons control from the earbuds. And once you update the earbuds, you should be able to see the LDAC support under sound if you use a compatible Android device, and this will not appear in iOS. On top of that, you're also going to get to adjust the volume balance, turn on or off multi-point, find your device, as well as update your firmware. So let's talk about the sound signature of these earbuds, because these aren't your regular Soundcore sound quality, but there is a twist since these are air conduction open style earbuds. So the AeroFit has a clean and balanced signature with the emphasis more towards the mids and highs, which is the 2 most prominent sound signature of these earbuds. So I think listening to ballads, pop songs will sound very natural on these earbuds, and you get a pretty flat bass sound signature here with the AeroFit. And although it comes with bass up technology, to be honest, it doesn't quite shine in the bass department. The sub bass especially sounds pretty flat, and at louder volumes kind of rattles a little bit and isn't all that good. Mid bass here is not as bad, but at least you do hear them, but you cannot feel them. So as for the AeroFit Pro, the first impression here when I put these in my ears is that it kind of sounds a little bit muffled. Of course, tuning it in the app will make it sound a lot nicer, and I resorted to a custom EQ that I find works best for me. However, out of the box tuning with the Soundcore signature or even spatial audio isn't the best, and it sounds very muffled. I think this is Soundcore's attempt to maximize bass, because these are air conduction earbuds and they really need that improved bass to really pump some bass into your ears. But in this case, they kind of sacrifice the mids and highs a little bit when using the Soundcore signature or spatial audio EQ. What you get with these earbuds is very warm sounding signature. Mids is decent, but I like it a lot brighter than this. So once I turn it to my custom EQ, I can turn up the mids and highs, and they do sound a lot more brilliant. However, with the bass tune up, I still don't get the absolute brilliance. So this is a test to see if the Soundcore AeroFit is a good earbud for making phone calls. So this is me speaking in a relatively quiet environment, and this is the call quality that you can expect. So what I'm going to do now is to turn on a simulated background noise so you can hear a difference. So now there's a simulated background noise playing in the background, and this is the call quality that you can expect from these earbuds. So this is a test to see if the Soundcore AeroFit Pro is a good earbuds for making phone calls. So this is me speaking in a relatively quiet environment, and this is the call quality that you can expect. So what I'm going to do now is to turn on a simulated background noise so you can hear a difference. So now there's a simulated background noise playing in the background, and this is the call quality that you can expect from these earbuds. So what do you think of the call quality? Let me know in the comment section down below. So the latency on both of these earbuds seems to have a slight delay, and they are not the most lag-free earbuds I've tested so far, but comparing both, the Pro actually has a higher latency compared to the regular AeroFit. Anyways, let's take a look at the latency performance of these earbuds. So what do you think about these earbuds? So personally, the sound signature of most air conduction earbuds now isn't very comparable to in-ear earbuds or in-ear or headphones. The execution of the design and feature set is really good, but I honestly care too much about sound signature to really see myself using open air conduction style earbuds anytime soon. So that is it for this review. If you find this video helpful, smash the thumbs up button, share this video everywhere, and if you haven't yet subscribed, do consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video.